Hey everyone, I'm excited today to open and unbox my very first Erector set. These are something that I've heard about for my whole life. Never had really seen many of them. My dad had always talked about them when I was a kid, telling me and my brother that he and his brother, my uncle, had grown up playing with such toys, and was part of the reason why he appreciated Lego so much and indulged my brother and I in our early childhood Lego habit. So, yeah, I saw this at Target. I had my eye on it for, again, as other toys, I've had my eye on it for a couple of months, or at least a month. I think it was originally set for $14 there, and now was on clearance for, I think, $7.50, so I got it for about $8 out the door. This particular set, you may see on the back, can build 5 other cars, I believe. And it says it has instructions for 3 of them in the box, and 2 others I can find online. So I'm quite excited to try building this set here. It also is supposed to have the ability to be pulled back, and it'll move itself forward. So pretty neat set here for $8. Should be kind of like building a Lego set, but different, obviously. And it's going to have tools, and we'll get into it and see. So come along and join me while we open this Erector set and see what's inside. Okay, let's get started with the unboxing here. Looks like there's some pieces of tape. Gonna cut through those. Alright, very cool. What have we got here? Several baggies of parts. Alright. Show those to the camera. That's bag number, is it bag number 4 or is it, no, that's the type of plastic. Silver parts. Green parts. I'll have to ask any of you guys who are from the UK if this is British Racing Green that I've always heard about, but don't know that much about. The historic color. Alright, we have some screws here, a bag of screws, clear and black. A baggie, it looks like decals, and a clear windscreen. Right here, okay. Many bright and shiny screws. Wow, those are, you can really see how shiny those are, even through the bag. Nuts and bolts, I guess we call those guys. Very cool. Looks like a main chassis of some kind, fuselage. Let's go ahead and open that. We're not worried about parts falling out of it. Oh, this is going to contain the part that's going to wind up and drive it. Cool. Alright. Zip. What else we got here? Wheels, tires, and the tools. We got a small wrench here. A couple Allen wrenches, it looks like, or one Allen wrench. Yeah, wheels and tires, okay. And what else? A few other little pieces that are some clear plastic and black, is that rubber or hard plastic? Looks like hard plastic, spacers of some kind, and washers, okay. Very cool, so everything's in its own little baggie. This is neat, very cool set, looks like. And the directions, it looks like. Now this is one I don't think I will try to put together without the directions, eh folks? Problems, questions, looks like they may care about their customers. Alright, you can see the instruction manual here. Let's take a look. Construction tips. Hold things with your fingers, okay. When you're driving around, use the wrench, okay. What else are they trying to tell me here? Doobie-doo. Well, we'll get to that later, huh? Okay. So we got this car, and this car, it looks like directions for, and online, these two. I don't know how to explain them all. Kind of a roadster. I think I'll build the number 1 roadster first. Although I do like these other ones. I think I like this one a lot. This old-fashioned looking kind of, that's really neat. And this sort of dune buggy one looks really cool. This thing just looks like a powerhouse. Wow. Well, fun stuff. Okay, I see. That's kind of looks like it's just the base. with some metal pieces attached. Alright, just to make it look cool. Let's take a look in here. Take a look at what the directions look like here for you. Alright, it specifies the size and dimensions and numbers of each piece that you're going to need, much like a Lego kit. Two of each of these, one plate of this. And this device, it shows you how big they actually are. I think these are actual sizes, 1:1, yes, okay. Size 1, size 2, here's the dimensions and here's the actual sizes. Very cool. And then it's just like a Lego kit, kind of shows you this piece goes through using these colored lines here. Orange, blue, kind of shows you where they go through. Very cool. Red shows you how this goes through. Alright, this is going to be fun to build, it looks like. So I'm not going to go through the trouble of building it right in front of your eyes, but I will build it and then we'll just cut right to that and show you guys the finished product. So get ready to see that, folks. And here it is, the finished product. About 3 hours later it took me to put this together. So I like the looks of it as it's finished. I think it's came out pretty cool. See if I can bring it up here and show it a little closer here. The green parts and the yellow parts are plastic, and so you can see that they're bendable, and that's how it's able to get these kind of curves going on here. This is not curvable, this plastic piece here. And the decals here put on. Here it is from the bottom. Now I will say it was not very fun to build. This was a lot like a work project, really. The parts are very small for large hands like mine. Very tedious, especially these the very small nuts that the bolts go into, or these parts. Very difficult for me to manage and maneuver, especially when they're inside of places, which oftentimes they are. And the nuts then on the outside are rounded, and so there's no way on interior places to get a hold of them later. You can only tighten them using the Allen wrench on the inside. There's no way to tighten them from the outside, which I found in places like these two inside here. I can point to those. I would like to be able to tighten that now, but I cannot access it in any way with this tool. It would only be accessible through some kind of bolt or some kind of wrench, but you can't grab a round head there, so that's kind of difficult. Unlike Legos, you know, it's very flexible when you're working with it. Pieces can be kind of moving around here, and there's play and tolerances and things that make it kind of difficult to see you know, how you want things to be, so you really can't tighten everything up as you're going. And then some pieces kind of are loose and moving around, and then as you get further into it, you can't tighten them later because you can't get to them. So again, it's not a really pleasant build. It's not really something I would recommend doing for fun. It's kind of cool when it's done, and it does have the ability to do some motion. It does have the pullback power, but as you can see, not getting it very far on my countertop, and that's even with, oh, I guess these have gotten tight again. See, that's what I mean. I can't tighten this bolt here, which makes this whole axle loose, and there's no way I can tighten these as much as I want, but it just freewheels. There's no way to actually tighten it from the other. I can't get to these anymore, so that's what's causing this. That allows that to freewheel. Let me pull these out here so they can freewheel better. Something's blocking that. It might be this piece here is touching it. So it's not very functional as a toy. It's definitely something to build and then display. Anyway, there it is, my first and last Erector set. Please don't get me any of these, anybody. I really don't enjoy building them. They're not that much fun. I see why they are toys for our fathers and grandfathers, but not for us. You know, like I said, it's kind of satisfying when you're done building it. I'm kind of glad. I think it's pretty cool. It was kind of nice to finish it, but during the build it really was pretty tedious, and I would say not fun. So there you have it, guys. My very first and, like I said, last erector set. I do not plan on taking this apart to build the other builds. I don't know how that would work anyway with some of the parts once they've been bended. I don't think they really would work too well. Well, they might. Oh, and one of the nuts that I had was stripped and gave me fits trying to make it work, and eventually I just put it aside and moved on. Luckily there's enough extras, but I don't know that there would be extras if I try to build all the other builds. So like I said, this is as far as this one's going to go. Alright everybody, thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Bye bye.